Gareth.
Leader of the UKIP Group, Gareth Bennett.
Diolch, Llywydd, and can I also take the opportunity to add my condolences to the family of Stephen Lewis. First Minister, this is the time of year when many people have to complete their tax returns and therefore the subject of taxation is in their minds. Of course, we know that governments wouldn't function if we didn't have taxation, but I would add for my own observation that most ordinary people are rarely enthusiastic about the prospect of taxes, and particularly of new or additional taxation. I did notice in your previous role as the Finance Minister, you did seem to get quite excited about the Welsh Government's new tax powers. I quote what you said at one point, "It's what devolution was always meant to be. A living laboratory in which different parts of the United Kingdom are able to try out new ideas, to learn from one another, to see what is effective." End quote. Do you still believe that here in Wales we are all part of a living laboratory? And do you think, First Minister, that all Welsh residents should happily accept new taxes and tax increases from your Welsh Government because we are all part of some exciting experiment?
Well, I definitely do believe that one of the great advantages of devolution is that it does provide a living laboratory inside the United Kingdom, an opportunity to try different ideas in different places and to learn from one another in doing so. And I also completely stand by what I said previously, that the process of maturing of devolution is assisted by the changes in which this Assembly becomes not simply a spending body, but a body that has to take responsibility for raising some of the funds that it disperses.
I thank you for clarifying your position on that. Now, on the issue of income tax variation, that's something that's coming up later on today. It does sound as if your long-term view may be that a variation of the income tax rate in Wales may be a lever that you can legitimately use and which you may be enthusiastic about using in the future.
Well, I've never said that, Llywydd, to my recollection. I've said that it's my intention to stick to the manifesto commitment that our party provided at the last election, that we wouldn't use the power to vary income tax during this Assembly term. I'm sure I remember debating in this chamber with the member's colleague in UKIP that growing the economy is a better strategy for collecting more money in to provide for public services than obsessing about whether we can use the incremental powers we have in relation to varying income tax. If we had a stronger economy with more money coming in, the debate would be different.
I think that's an excellent point, First Minister. However, we do have the evidence of 20 years of a devolved Wales in which the economic performance of the region has signally failed to improve. The region, the country, call it what you will, the economic performance of Wales has not signally improved over the past 20 years. The latest GVA figures show that, once again, Wales is bottom of the 4 nations of the UK, by doing even worse than we were before we had your Labour Party running Wales through the Assembly. So given that, do you conceive that under your leadership over the next few years we are going to get a quick turnaround and these figures are going to change, and at some point we are going to get some improving statistics regarding the economic performance?
Well, I'm afraid, Llywydd, the greatest threat to the Welsh economy is the policy that has been so much promoted by his own party. If there is to be a quick impact on the Welsh economy, it will be if we were to leave the European Union and to leave it on the terms that his party has so long advocated. In fact, the Welsh economy is robust. It has withstood the difficulties of the period of austerity. It goes into the next few years with levels of employment higher than for many years past, levels of unemployment that are lower for many years past. We will do everything we can, but we will be doing it in the teeth of the policies that his party advocates, rather than being assisted by them.